Wanted to review you guys today my favorite new luthier tool. I found this table saw at Sears about 3 weeks ago, and I love using it. It's actually a sliding table saw with a router attachment on one of the sides. And of course, table saws are probably one of the most dangerous tools you can use, but this has a sliding piece. So when I'm making my scarf jigs and any other cuts, I've got this piece that all my hands are here. You can just slide through, make the cut. It's an awesome piece. I was really surprised to find this at Sears. You can set different angles here with this little knob. You loosen up the knob. You can do all sorts of angle cuts, and you can always have your hands here on the side and never near the blade. What's nice on this other side then as well is that you've got a router attachment. And I didn't fully assemble the router side of the piece, but it's got a fence and it's got different settings. So if you want to do ripping or if you want to do dados or whatever with the router fence, you can put it on. What's really cool is this thing comes off and slides off and on pretty easily. And then yet you still have the fence for the table saw if you need it. So it's really an awesome tool. I'm really impressed by this tool. You get the fence on, it's not moving. Depending on what you're cutting, you can do ripping, you can do cross cuts. Since I'm doing mainly neck angles, what used to take me, 20 minutes to get just set up, here I've got the angle set. I can make a cut. I just cut 8 necks last night on this. It took me about 5 minutes. Real easy tool to use, really enjoy it. It's got a nice 15 amp motor, so it's very powerful. You've got different fence accessories and everything. So here, I'll fire this up. I've got my line drawn here for my angled 16-degree headstock cut for my Les Paul. I've got it laid out. What I'll do is I'll put this on the table saw and make the cut and show you guys how it works. Here's the cut, perfectly cut, nice 90-degree angle here. So it's all set up. What's also nice about this tool is it's mobile. So it's not a huge table saw that you got that you can't move. This folds up actually, and you can store this in a corner. This piece moves back and forth along this, so if you got a bigger piece of wood that you're trying to cut on an angle, this actually can slide out, just like the router piece here. And then on the back side here, you've got your dust collection port. 2.5-inch port that I can convert to, my 4-inch hoses and everything. All in, it's a great tool. I would definitely buy another one. I love the sliding table saw piece. I love the fact that my hands are nowhere near the blade and that I'm holding onto the piece of wood as I'm making these cuts. So it's the Sears 10-inch table saw. It's Craftsman, really a great tool, and I could not live without this now that I bought it.